Hello folks, I'm Ty. Welcome to another Spirit Island video. Getting sick of these yet? Up against Sweden today. Put our starting presence in 8. I'd rather spread out than make a sacred site right away. Let's take a look at a draft. Okay, so in a vacuum, Inflame is the best vengeance card here. In my opinion, of course. But I think Trail is better in this spot though, for a couple of reasons actually. Number one, stopping builds versus Sweden is very good, because all of their power is in their buildings. And number two, which is probably more important, we know the next Explorer is either jungle or mountain, and the next Explorer after that is stage 2. We have a coastal jungle and we have a coastal mountain, which means we have a 2 in 5 chance of being back-to-back in either 1 or 3. Trail just prevents that from happening, which is really, really good. We'll do standard Fiery plus Fetid opening here. We'll save 7. Where we put Disease depends on what comes up. Definitely hitting this if we draw jungles. So we'll save 3 Blight here, and we'll take the hit in 4. Let's make a temporary Sacred Site for Trail. We'll also get our left in 8 to knock out a town in 8. We'll isolate 3 and push the guy out of there. We take care of a town. Add a town to a coastal land without a city. So if we add to 1, then this Ravage won't make any towns because it's isolate. That's pretty good. Right, I always forget this comes with a town push. So we could add to 3, push to 2, but then the Ravage puts 1 here, which would be an extra town on the board. So yeah, we put here. Let me just double check this. Right, add to adjacent land. So it should work. Pretty good isolate. Let this through and we'll strike low it. Oh my god. Let's upgrade that to best isolate I've seen in a while. That prevented Explorer Town City and the threat of 5 Blight. Yep, that's not too shabby. Okay, so Plague Bearers. We're going to skip this. So I think we pull off of 2. Or let's see. We might want to leave the disease there and then cancel the build. That would mean we only take 1 Blight instead of 2. Yeah. We also get to group up this Dahan, which plays around escalations. And we will leave the disease there. Now we'll G3, and we'll take any animal card here because it kills a city probably. Bat Scout isn't very good this turn. This Dahan is basically doomed, but it does have animal and could help solve 3 or 7 down the road. None of these other cards are really jumping out at me. So yeah, we'll grab bats. Let's grow into 1. If we get back to back, I want to make sure we have a disease in there. And then this turn's pretty easy. Distant Exploration is whatever. Grimtoll Sweet. The double Blight in 4 makes it a lot easier for us to control, so I think we just kill the town in 8. We get nothing off that. Cool, no build here. Get to keep our disease. Second Fear card's a whiff. Mountain is our worst draw. Yeah, we lost the Dahan. I doubt we want to move any Dahan around here. Yeah, so we get a point of fear off of this. Okay. These mountains are a little concerning. This is a heck of a lot of blight being threatened. Blood draws predators, you say? It's thinking time. If we have 3 energy next turn, we Epidemics tier 2. 1 double bites, adds disease, builds a town. So there would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 health there. Epidemics tier 2 does 1, 2, 3, 4. And Blood Draws Predators deals 1, 2, 3, 4 for 8 total. So that would solve that, and then we could strike low 2 this turn. That means we can only spend 2 energy this turn, so we play Strike Low Fiery. And then we play Blood Plaguebearer's Trail. Sounds okay. It's a little strange to be using Strike Low to prevent 1 blight when we could be stopping 3, but I think this makes sense. What's the risk here? If we lose this beast, it's bad. There's only a couple things that do that, and we can cover Life's Balance tilts. Yeah, let's use Fiery and Savage Revenge to take out this city. We'll deal both points here in case we get Fatality's Rise. Remnants of a Spirit's Heart. No. That's not good. So we do lose our beast, which kind of screws everything up. We are good on Dahan, right? Yeah. Do we craft a warding? We'd have to chuck Strike Low, because we have no other Earth. Like, crafting a warding would save us 3 blight next turn. This would only blight for 1, and we'd defend the Cascade in land 1. Like, I would be totally fine with chucking Strike Low if we weren't committed to killing this city. I don't think we need our skip to win the game from here. But if we were to chuck it here and draw jungles, like, we're taking 4 blight anyways. Isolation. Literally does nothing. That town's coming right back. We go blighted. We're still healthy, but our fear pool is increased. Okay. And there's jungles. Okay. Mountains are still scary, though. We're looking at 5 blight. So with our beast token gone, land 1 is going to be left with 2 explorers after we do our fast damage this turn. Which means we could use Trail to pull an extra explorer off. But I think I'd rather gamble on a beast solve and play Plaguebearers and Bats and then save Trail in case Sands is drawn. There is a tiny chance we could die here, I do acknowledge that. We would need the beast to miss, the event to miss, the fear card to miss, and get a 3 blight card. I'm okay with gambling this. We're playing Vengeance, we're not scared of living on the edge. Yeah, 2 explorers left. Numinous Crisis. That does not solve 1. If we take top option here, we increase our chances of dying by like tenfold. If we take bottom, we 100% live. So I think that's an easy choice. I think we can live with putting a presence back on our tracks. We have the jungle solved. So we can just put this back. That seems okay. Point of Fear. Fear card, help out. That's not it. Okie doke, so we're taking 2 blight. Well, 4 blight total. But thanks to Numinous, we can't die here. Don't think it really matters where we blight first. We're going to put the town in 1, so we don't get a city in 8. So let's blight here first. Cascade into 2. Yeah. 5 blight, cool. Lots to work with. This can build, we can answer it easily. And there's sands, cool. So we're way ahead now. We can handle sands and jungles right now, and every other land is a kill zone. There's a better way to do this. What did I do? I Savage Revenged 8, I think, right? We should Plague Bearers that. Let's Savage Revenge here for 3 damage. There we go. And we're totally fine here, so let's G3 and get our animal element back. We also need a Sacred Site for Trail. We will take literally any 0 cost here. Or not. Okay, so we only get to play 2 cards this turn, but that's fine. Nature's Resilience is good. I don't think we need it. I guess we just grab Rotflies here. Our big problem lands aren't really defendable. Nature's Res is nice, but like this and this are both clearing out, so I think we can focus on getting to the finish line. Let's make our site for Trail. So we gather off of this. We're 12 fear away from Terra level 3. I think that means we have to hit the Explorers in 4. Over killing a city. What else were we offered? We can Fiery Vengeance this town if we need to. Yeah, we just stick with Rotflies. Alright, so that is the play. We will isolate 5, because if Sands is explored, the Tahan will take care of it. And let's just stay ahead for now and take care of these guys. Sack a presence to Downward Spiral. We can get rid of this. New species spread. We have Moon. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Buff up Blood Draws Predators. Lose Dahan, add Disease. And we get our free energy. This is a whiff. Mountains, Wetlands. That's our worst draw. Pretty sure we're still fine though. Do we want Fear with Rotflies or a Disease? So our next turn is probably Blood, Plague Bearers, and Rotflies. Would that kill everything here? Yes, it does. Let's chonk 4 fear. This would put us 7 away. I think we want to add disease to 5 here. This way we can cancel the city and then Plague Bearers everything off. I don't think we can win this turn, so we might actually have to deal with all these lands ravaging. I do like 4 fear off Rotflies, but let's not throw the game here. Entrap's a snap pick. If anything goes wrong next turn, we take max 2 blight. Or do we play it this turn and where? We could also just play Strike Low here to get Savage Revenge tier 2, which would cover Ignore Disease and kill the city here. I guess Entrap plus Fiery can handle that if that happens, so yeah, let's just Rush Fear. Okay, let's nuke this. Sack a presence. Self-sacrifice buys time. Sack another presence. No problem. Add a beast token. Sure. Gather Dahan. We'll bring him over here, just in case Fear card helps. Not a lot of help from Fear cards this game. Where are we at? 7 Fear. This is fine, provided we have destroyed presence, and we have 1,000,000. Pretty sure we're done here. Rotflies gives us 4 Fear, and then we just take out the cities, which Fiery, Entrap, and Epidemics can do. And we stop this one. Now it's cleanup time. Don't think we actually need this Fear, but Plague Bearers can get a second disease into 2 for us. And now we put our presence in the right spot and play the right cards. A very fiery vengeance here. Let's make it fiery-er. We'll trail a dude just for fun. Take out last city. And that's game. Little bit of a roller coaster in the early game with the back-to-backs. We had one very cleanly handled, and then we had the second one covered, but then the event screwed us. Our mountains in particular were getting pretty hammered with blight. I think our MVP goes to Trail. This would have been a very, very ugly game had we not isolated right here. The first event in Ravage would have forced a town there, and then built a city, then we drew coasts. And Blooddraws Predators was nuts as usual. This event ate our beast token at the worst possible time and kept things interesting. This first event would have like murdered us if we didn't isolate. Grim Toll was nice. Took bottom option on Numinous Crisis. We were in a spot where it didn't hurt us too bad. Yep, no majors. That's about it. Thanks for watching.